Why is it not starting in full screen? Why are you being awkward, game? Fuck your life. Why now, boo? It's gonna be great. Alright, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm full screen. Go. Thank you. Okay. Load game. Let's do this. I need something to wet my throat with this. Hold on. Right, I am back. Let's have a look around. Can we just collect these bottles too? Do I need to equip the bag? And can run up to bottles and oh, you can! Alright, apparently in this game, which I didn't know before, but I found the plastic bag, you can collect the bottles and sell them for goodies. Just a little awkward. Are there any more bottles somewhere? Down here maybe? Do they refresh? Do you get new bottles once you collect them all? There is not one single bottle. What about here? No. Oh, oh! There we go. Aldi should put their logo in the bag, maybe. But it's not really looking like an Aldi bag to me. Good ads. Well, okay, I can't see anywhere else. There's so many people to talk to. This game is gonna last me a while. What's that? Oh wait, there's bottles. There's bottles, dude. We need to collect those. You make it happen. That's a weird area, this. A bold slogan, Human Nooks covers the track. Okay. What's that? A horseback monument? An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Ravachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Okay. Not a good track record of mental health in that family. Okay, let's go encyclopedia. Even by the standards of the Philippine kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. In what way? Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Ravachol. I really need to know how to pronounce this properly. His own maladministrations foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the Ancentennial Revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isla. How did they manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Cougar runs, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon instead of a bed like a normal person. I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. No, Loki. Sorry. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. The what now? You see, old Felipe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Okay, what is nose? We know what nose candy is. Okay, so what is nose candy? Cocaine. Alright. So... okay, wait, proceed. Wait. This is a lot to process. His Majesty's courtier said it helped him connect with the higher realms. A bloated druggie? That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Alright, okay, where's he buried now? Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay and thrown there by the revolution. We just read that. What happened to the statue? The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution when Martinez was leveled. You know, we have to play this game again with a different inner brain thing. I think, because that encyclopedia is not so much... it is interesting, but I think I want to replay this already with a different set of skills. Who restored the monument? Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Ravachol in the poorest part of the city. That's brilliant, so funny. People Martinet then tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironics. We can experience for this though, how? Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either. Have we got a thought from this? Thought complete, some kind of superstar. We are losing one logic? How am I losing one logic? What? They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants the state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. So to all this you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day in the future. Cops will be like astrophysics, or physicists, or prime ministers, or prophets, and you are the first one. Can you not accept this? Well, we get learning cappers, okay. But -1 logic, really? But... that's considered a bonus? Okay, I need to know why it keeps showing me this. Let's put this away. So how do I spend the points? Can I spend points in this? No. Alright. What's this? A white tank top, physical instrument. Wait, neck? This is not a neck thing. Oh my god, he looks fucking epic. No, I want no answers for nothing. Thank you for asking. That is really epic. Flex powerful muscles and show healthy organs. Physics-based place too. And hi, how are you? Ooh. Yeah, I think we stick to the shirt. But -1 suggestion. I don't know, let's stick with the tank top for a while. What's that? Money! What else is there? A foreign car kept in good condition. Is what? Stas Raiko? 1 second. One of the finest made motor carriages ever. Yeah, I have no idea how one might pronounce this. An oldie but a goldie. Who drives these? So many people outside of Grad and Rivatrol West too, it appears. Hey Kim, check this out. That's a classic model, the lieutenant replies with a nod. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time. What happened last time, Kim? An old case from my precinct. A couple of migrants saw Stas Rakio stopped in street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. For painting a car brown, what? He said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Sismas community protested in the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. He shakes his head. 5,000 came to protest. What? Encyclopedia correction, 4,395, the fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial. Are we correcting him? I don't know. We are so correcting him because we are smart as fuck. Is that so, officer? I will take you at your word. Aw. I thought of a more funny answer than that. And what did they sentence the killer to? He studies his reflection in the car window. 4 years for murder. In reunion. Okay, this is... Why is this a car? Kim, could our hanged man have been the driver of this car? I tried to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body, the lieutenant says with a slight smirk, but my initial guess is the two are unrelated. Okay, who are these Sisms community? People we are paid to protect, the lieutenant shakes his head. Let's leave it at that. Okay, interesting before we proceed. I've got an opinion on this paint job. Oh, let us hear that. Yes. I think it looks better brown and black. They should have left it in baby blue. Well, it looks better in brown and black, I guess. 5 experience. Okay, the lieutenant takes his glasses off to polish. I am not going to honor kill anyone over this, but I have seen it blue and white, and it's much better that way. Fine, it's just your opinion, man. Right, what else do we have? What's that? Yellow? Oh, just money. Well, just. I can't talk to him at all. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they're store booze. We are workers, just like you. Let us in. Come on, guys. I gotta feed my kids. How about some work? This guy looks big, and they seem to be protesting. This seems to be like an outrageous thing to do. Come on, guys. Let's just sit down and talk this out. Are they on strike or something? Hey, there's a bottle. Let's equip this and get the bottle. Can you leave the plastic bag in your hand without? It says GRIH. The Greater Liverpool Industrial Harbour. Okay, Industrial Harbour, alright. I feel like I need to put the plastic bag away. You can't just run around with a plastic bag full of empty bottles. I mean, well, it fits with a tank top, but let's go. Let's talk to this guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbour gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. His full head's taller than everybody else here. You got a right to work, but not there at the moment. We will see. What's the deal here?
You're to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
Beat the honest worker down. I don't really care right now, so let's just ask why.
We're to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
I don't really care. Where's my I don't care option? Where's my third option? Well... Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good! We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Rhetoric. His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be
know.
time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
God, I love little marionettes. Okay, regardless, I have some questions for you. Why do you think I'm gonna get killed in this process of this conversation?
Maybe you should ask them the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit!
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, scab!
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these? What exactly is your goal here? We were promised work, he points to the gates. We'd be in there working if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. And you're unable to breach the entrance? Wait, don't give him ideas. Let's give him ideas, totally. Yes. Main gate's locked. We'll take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. He points up the stairs. Doors locked, the guards blocking the way to the access panel. You're a strong guy. Look at you. Have you considered storming in like all of you? Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look. It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway. Kim, just shut up. I had him nearly ready to storm in and make a whole lot of mess, and you try to calm them. Seriously, Kim, I don't think I like you. No, they will give up eventually or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge. The man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. Okay. What is a strike? Well, why would you ask this question? What is the point in this question? When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people, he shifts uncomfortably in his worker overalls. Okay. What do the strikers want? Scab leader beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights while we... He raises his fist and starts shouting and have the right to work. Who are all these strike breakers? Let's look around. Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut. We came here to help the harbors run smoothly in time of crisis. If unit fucks don't want to work, they ought to let in those who do want to work. Not Kim, dude, please. I have a question, the lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all those men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were... He starts bellowing, given a job to do. I want to get into the harbor too. Have fun, he snorts. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss? I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there. I know nothing about a murder, he replies, snappy and terse. Okay. Empathy. The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting. Why so tense? What are you talking about? I'm not tense. Yeah, he is tense. Right to work! He again shakes his large fist and turns back to you. It's shameful cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime. No. You're not getting involved in this. That's nothing to do with this. This really isn't my area of expertise. I just wanted you to storm the gates so I got something funny to look at. We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir. Pity. He turns around and bellows at the gates. Let us work. Reaction speed. Oh god. You have been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from. Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from? What is it to you? Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. I don't know, is he looking familiar? Let's calm him down with routine, part of the investigation. Am I a suspect? His eyes narrow. Done no crimes, I only fight for the rights of people. We gonna pry, and if we already got that, I'm interested in your background. We are all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Shamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Sweet, I know boss. Been thrown out of several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. Worked at Territorial. Rings a bell? I don't know. How am I supposed to know what bars this guy has been in? Never heard of it. Are you lying? He squints at you, a little spark of violence gutters in his eyes. Then he blinks and turns to his men. We are done here. I have a strike to break. You gained 5 experience there. Oh. I guess I can't talk to him no more, can I? I can.
Right to work! Right to work!
Ah!
Shame on you!
I wasn't done asking questions. He looks annoyed. Things busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time? We will see. The hulking man oozes skepticism. Oh no! We ask everything! Alright, I'm going to leave then, I guess. Fuck! Aww. There's more coins on the floor.
Scab?
Ask a man with jolly eyes tilting his head. You are hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with Flask he reaches for from time to time. People are asking for the right while demanding others not to use their rights. Daisy, you're really going into this. Just a story. We will see what we're gonna do about this. I'm sure we're gonna get later an option to join one or the other side. Let's see what happens. With this guy first. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
Yeah, you don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they are scared of. Is it a very long game? Yes. Say about 30-ish hours maybe, I think. Around that, plus minus. I guess depending on how much you read and how much you get into and how many options you choose. Even though they do say don't choose every option just because it's there. It might have a negative effect as well. So, I don't know. Let's just see. I've been playing only like 3 hours yesterday. Oh, 2.5, something like that. Anyway, continue.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten some.
Ah, I do need to choose. Have you tried talking to them? It's better than begging, come on. But I want to know if he actually tried talking to them, so I'm just going to agree with him for now. So he keeps on talking, I get more information, because if I do that, he might be pissed. Let's go
We've
this.
explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be
He shakes his
reasonable
head.
and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
What? So it is the big guy. Are we really a scab and are we really down? I don't know what's wrong with this guy. We know nothing about this detective. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens, his wrinkles even more. No one... Okay.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I'm a bit short on money, can you give... I have come to Martinique apparently to investigate murder, but I'm not sure about that anymore. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Whisper, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's go with that. He whispers back, that's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. He thinks and then decides, don't tell me it's a better day than that way. Okay, let's go. I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants itself. That's simple, I just walk in. I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Simonese supremacist there. He points to the bridge above the gates. Walk right past him. Right. Right, okay. Easy. Then press the button to unlock the door. Ah. Then go past him again. Okay. And you enter the harbor through the office. Esther. For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I really don't think that's gonna happen. Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Not yet, no. He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. He is incredibly strong. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview? Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to not enough intuition. Got it. Another thing. Shall we ask this guy for money? No. No. We are prouder than that. What's the strike about anyway? Let's hear his version. You know, serious business, he smiles. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You will have to ask him first. Who's the big boss? Easy suggestion. He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization. Alright, let's go. So there's the union boss then. I don't feel like dying just yet. There's a door here, let's check the door. What's that? Can I touch this? No. What's that? Notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. Oh, that is what this button unlocks? Just flash. I don't have no badge! That's the problem, Daisy. I have no badge. I've lost the badge. I need to call in my badge is lost. I am a detective. I'm a superstar detective. Gosh, people don't believe me. Right, let's go down here. Let's see. What is that? Where union leader is in somewhere there. What's in there? But we were good on this. We need some health items or something. A music magazine, what's that? A glossy magazine, most able-bodied man. This issue hosts top 10 list. Alright. Whirling in racks. Oh, there's something. Dirty cop, no badge, but going around saying you're a cop. Hey, come on, shush. I'm literally a superstar there. I got it unlocked, I've got the proof. No, I didn't read this, fuck, now it's gone. Oh well, we'll never know now. What's that? No, this thing. Pigs go home, the street name is illegible. Alright. I want to check this now. I want to go in there. Can you only collect the bottles, Lily, when you have the back equipped? Is that really a thing? Dude, I can't see the bottles. No, I can't pick that one up. Alright, let's unequip the back again. I don't know why, I can't leave that there. It just looks stupid. Alright, let's go in. The other cop, the other detective or cop came and said he had a radio in his car and I could phone in and ask for a badge, but I don't know my name. I literally lost every information about where I came from. Yellow roses, dozens of them, tulips too. Tear machine? What? The tear machine stands in the corner. Its sign says 1 bottle 10 cents. We can sell our bottles here. Yay! Your bottles clunk into the machine and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Okay, is that it? What's that? The farmer so takes a small cabinet on the walls filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays and blister packs. They all bear the St. Plastide's Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. Oh shit. Just ask me if you need anything from St. Bastide. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have nosophyte, Duramine, magnesium, and Do I need something? I don't know what there's any of this. I don't have the money to fool around. Ah, it tells you. +1 health, +3 health. But 90? I just earned 90. Ah, Stuff is just shitty expensive in there. How do you earn money in this game? +3 moral. My moral is always high. I don't know. I just have issues with the health. Fine, let's take one of those. Okay, here. I hope some Bastille makes you feel better. Right. Health charges too, but it's not full. How much health do I have? Shit, I healed it! This is how you heal? Okay, good to know. Thanks, game.
Welcome to Fripp. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. What's that magazine she's reading? Before we go on, what is this? Fritte? Fritte? Fritte?
I don't know. Fripp?
She shrugs. And what is Frit? Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust. Okay, she's not my friend. The story goes that normal Frit with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Fredderford, was already taken, so when Frit Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement. Okay.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine. Can you tell me anything about the dead body? I don't really know anything. God, I can't even do that. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Did you know the man who died? Not really. Not really. Does that mean you knew him a little? No, I didn't know him at all. I don't like her either, by the way. How long has it been there? I don't know, really long. God, she's really hard to talk to. What do you think happened? I don't know. No need to worry, the lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay? Okay. She scratches her nose. Thank you for your help? Uh-huh. She brushes the strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Okay. Let's go. I can't see anything else. Oh wait, what's that? Knick-knack stand. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent except for the big Fritz slogan on the back. Do I want to buy I don't have money. Points at the raincoat. What's that? It's a raincoat? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real. Leave. He's really hard worker. Okay, let's go. Can I talk to this guy?
Welcome to Revachol.
Revachol. Is that how you pronounce it? Revachol. Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed at you, it's addressed at Kim. What's a Revachol?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Whoa! He's a little racist, that guy.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
The lieutenant's impassive mask has been replaced with intensity. He speaks not as a cop, but as a citizen. He is what Cholier why does it have to be out of all the languages French? Ah, I can't speak French at all. So we are in Revachol.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided,
Revachol.
making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. Limbo? What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now is your moment to shine. Fucking Akim, I've got your back. Fine, we give him fucking Akim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lorryman spits. Wow. You little racist fucker. Now that's settled. The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. Now that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. Hey DJ, Ooga Chaka, Ooga Chaka. No, no! Stop it! Anyway. Okay, what was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races, he spits to the ground. Can we have to shoot him? Something like that? Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic, that is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. What the fuck? Oh, so you're just a racist, makes sense. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. He gestures with his cigarettes for emphasis. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. Can we just kick him? Okay, what else have you thought up? So lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. The members of the superior race cease to believe in the innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. Yeah, and what's the problem with that then? The problem? The damn Kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kitsuragi and the other intruder species too. They are on the Do we have to listen to this guy any further? Right, I've already made up my mind. Wanna hear it? Oh, the man seems mightily disappointed that you don't want to hear more of his lecture. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go and fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, runt. The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Well, that was a really, really awful conversation. Wait, is there something? Top. Nabel was asking for you earlier, DJ. Closed for winter, please use main entrance. Okay, that's the door we couldn't get out before. What's about this car? Corpus Kinema, before you stand in motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white. Livery bearing the number 57. The entire day. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. Is this parked or did this have an accident? This is parked, right? At first I thought it was an accident because of the angle, but I think this is just parked, no accident. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Corpus Kinema motor carriage. Open the door. In the cabin you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater guard. Your parking was way worse than that. Can be glad if it's still standing on the wheels, DT. Anyway, let's pull out the toolbox first. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He is clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. What are we supposed to do? What to take? Take the rubber-handled chain cutters? Every man should protect his tool. Oh, right. What shall we take? The red-tip pry bar? Do we need to pry? Well, we do need to pry a lot of people, but not with a bar, I don't think. Take the... I don't know what to take. Can we not take all of it? Let's try it with a hand-cranked flashlight. It's robust, waterproof, and well-made. Police issue blue. Oh, we can take it all. Let's see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Okay, take the pry bar. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Okay, let's take the chain cutters. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap. Go the cutters in your hand. Push in the toolbox. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater guard casts warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. Now let's tap on the fuel preheater gauge for some unknown reason. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says, and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key. Translation: we are not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't you even think you can drive my MC. Okay. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. The white suit feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle is so very familiar in your palm. Oh my. Pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glow. It's like a feline eye, and then you hear something. A soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. She will want to know my name. I don't know the name. This is Firewalker copy. Hi Alice, this is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice Dimitri. Dimitri? Precinct 57, how may I assist you? A voice replies in the radio. I need you to connect me to a civilian, a selfish. You may have reported a murder. Wait, where did I hear that before? Of course, what's your number, officer? Kim, didn't God give you Sylvie's number? Oh, that's the woman working in the cafeteria. Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005 1944298. Received. Hold on. Wait patiently. Just as we are, patience. Lieutenant slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed. Stop dotting me! Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. You quit your job at the building. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Static wavers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Get away from whom? You know whom. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid, she's obviously talking about someone else, not you. Okay, did you leave because of Garte? Gart? What? She stops abruptly. No, why would you even think that? He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Wait, again? Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Do you know who made the call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. A couple of thieves takes the wires. There are copper thieves in this town. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or the one on the coast. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We will find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. What does this Union have to do with anything? No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The Union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking for words. What the Union says goes. People listen to them. They take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Garbage! Are we pushing her? We have the options to push her. Or to talk to Kim, but I don't want to talk to Kim about this. I don't like this Kim. We're gonna be pushy. Let's push, push, push. Tell me why exactly you did let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. Yes, I certainly need to show her error. Ah, no, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry. I don't care, I need to push. What others? The other people live around here, local people. I didn't want trouble. Her voice is resigned and weak. What trouble? You don't live here, you don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with well by the union internally. You hear static. Her chin raps against the receiver. Then, please, I just didn't want any trouble. I don't want to ask her this. That will make her cry and the conversation end bad. Let's go for it. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. Her voice breaks. It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier. Oh shit, that's so cruel. You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static. Okay, next question. I think I get everything I need, thanks. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. She's ready to hang up. Yeah, asked her out and play the feminist agenda. We have the feminist agenda. We get 97% on this. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Okay, let's find this out. Let's go for it. We should totally go for it, right? Ah, success. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. Ah, thank God we get some experience. I'm not mad, it's just a static size again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What skewer thing? The stuffed bird? The great skewer? You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Bitch bird got what's coming to her. Okay, officer. Her voice is withdrawing as if she is moving away from the speaker. Crackling static, more static, and yes, more of that sweet static. The violence of your words is obviously scaring her. So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? As obviously, you were the worst client I've ever seen, and I have seen so many assholes in this place. I have had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you... He pauses. Go on, I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things. Like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening on repeat. No more, I hate it now. Hold on, which song? We go on by the OO, she sighs. What? I can't listen to it anymore. You have turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song? To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to now. And then you scream something about how you're actually a real cool guy. And no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Shamrock. Something about disco too. Sounds intense. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet? What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Especially when there's hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. Well, you're the first tavern wench I've ever seen. Okay, let's not be so mean. I mean, I do want to be mean, but let's come on. I don't even know what to say. Let's say sorry. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. But I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. But when I spoke to God, it seemed like he thought you left because of him. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like God, I really do. Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out? No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing with the corpse and all that. There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index. I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe. Well, I can tell him. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. I will try and make sure and leave my gun inside. Thank you. What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song. Which one would that be? One that was really sad. Sad? I think the one you mean is The Smallest Church in Saint-Séance? Butchered that right up. Her voice carries tone of disappointment. It's interesting. You still have to find it, however. Right, thank you for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio, wordless. The call breaks, then the already familiar voice. Anything else I can help with, officer? Shall we ask for a badge? let's ask for a real police badge or something. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5, this is 41st. Come in, over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas, the radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code. 10-4, station 41. I've got an urgent business, over. 10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status, over? Just reporting in, over. State your message, sir. Dire need of financial assistance. This might sound odd, but there's a personal details. We are not that... I need to report my badge missing. 10-9 over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain, over. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Hey, who's this? This is communications officer Jules Pidior, sir, over. No, the other one. You mean your partner, over? Who? What's he saying? His partner is called Sean Wickham. He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, satellite officer Wickham, sir, over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Who lost his badge? Chester McLean. Dick fucking Mullen, who do you think? It's Officer Dick, he tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Defend yourself immediately, they're laughing at you. Very funny. Who's the fucking Mullen choker? But this is not defending myself, is it? I don't know which one to pick. Officer has lost his badge. Ha ha, like I'm the first cop who ever misplaced his badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh god damn it, is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite officer Wickham is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station, over. Chester McLean. Mullen dicked us. Very funny. Who's that Mullen choker? He wants to know who you are. I'm the goddamn Hilm Dallerman? Yeah, tell him I hail from the north. His laughter is high-pitched and joyous, almost childlike. This is Satellite Officer McLean, sir, over. Ask him, the speaker succumbs to laughter, ask him to check his hand. The one without a wine bottle, I bet that's where his badge is. Come on, operator, tell him to stop, this is serious. He's asking you to stop, says this is serious. Of course it's serious, he lost his fucking badge. Satellite Officer Wickham concurs, losing your badge is serious, over. Let me just move on. Everyone could get it reported and be done with it. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge, over. Fuck me, Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? From Mac Torson. I don't know who all these people are. They're all new, so... And this is an entire conversation. Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge? He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment? He asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Why? Did he find it? The room at the other end of the line erupts with volcanic laughter. Sorry, that was funny. Sergeant Torsten was wondering if you found your badge yet, over. You don't have to come back. Sorry, it's hard to think like this. He's not replying. Looks like he is still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. Enough of this for now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Ask him, the speaker gasps for air. Ask him if he lost his gun too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Tarzan wants to know if you lost your gun too, over. Check your pockets, check your holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9, coming over. Officer, did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun, over. Oh, we have a drama for a medium chance to do this. Convince them that you didn't lose your gun. Are we trying this or no? Ooh. Let's go for it. It's 58%. Come on. Fuck. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. My fun. Gun. Fuck it. I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't lose his gun or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do. He laughs. Satellite. Yeah. Requests of your description. Yada. Oh, request a description. Oh, well, give him one. Describe the plasma gun. For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flags sticking out too. No, let's just maybe Kim is being helpful to us for once. Whispers to the Kim, what are you packing? It's a single-shot Kijil A9 and a mystic to be precise. Speaks into the radio. It's a single-shot a mystic Kiel A9, over. Armistice? What? Is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore. Dear God, he lost his... Fuck. I know now. Fuck. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. The monster comes to laughter again. This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face the giant of Coco no by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck, he lost his... Ask him if he still has his wiener. I'm not going to. Ask him! Sergeant Tarzan here is wondering if you're still in possession of your genitalia, over. I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that. That's a negative, not going to say that, over. What's he saying? Shared with the class. He said he sodomized your mother. The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure, her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate. Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we are talking about. Tell him to apologize right now. Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker. Mac, he says, maybe you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place. Huh? The disbelief in Wickermar's voice is overwhelming. Satellite officer... Firewalker. I am afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir. Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters. I heard him. I'm on it. Affirmative. Officers in pursuit of his firearm. They're static. Oh God, the man is fighting back tears. Officer, do you need further assistance, over? Let's go with the personal details. I think we're trying to find out where we lived beforehand? Okay, 10-4, so I hear you. Relay your questions, over. Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through. What's there to think about? You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you've lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone. 10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. The radio operator inquires again. Oh shit, this I think is important. What to pick here? Okay, we go with what they suggest, what my inner head voices suggest me, and they say, ask him if he's alone in the room. I need to some confidential information about myself. That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Well, shall I still ask? Or shall I... Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM? Let's go with that one. Well, that's a... Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work? He asked if I ever told me about his days before joining the RCM. For God's sake, cut this shit out. Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change. Sir, I heard him. Okay, I don't want to ask about anything else, because that might have negative effects, so let's wait. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Aww. Alright. The operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. It is paramount to get to the investigation that you grant me more money. He says it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent, you can tell him that. Request denied. Are we backing? Well, we literally have no money. Let's go back. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. I heard him. Who cares what this Wickermer said? Pull on the heartstrings. Enough, officer. This backing's below their dignity. Yeah, it's below. Okay, I heard you. No funds. Okay, over. We're done. The static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin. 18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around the communication officer Jules, old boy Pideau, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages and hair trimmed short. What is going on here? Did something happen? She asks, startled. Sean Wickermore turns to her and says, what happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even. He stops to think. Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner Chester McLean near the entrance. Suddenly he interjects. Yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me. Chester McLean, the tall ginger on his right, still has tears of laughter in his eyes. Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money it was. Oh, for fuck's sake. Satellite Officer Wickermer bites down on his knuckles. Enough! He shouts across the room. The commotion dies down. All eyes turn to him. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us. God damn this. Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks. We must help him. Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man. I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't. The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac, man the door! He gestures Torsen to block the doorway, then turns to Minot. You know what he told me. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. Those were his words. He sighs heavily and turns to address the room. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain or anyone else. We will give him a couple of days to pull his shit together. Old boy lights another cigarette and says, I guess I can hold off with the report for a few days. Good. Wickham turns to the others. Okay, everybody, nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs, now get back to work. Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Close the door. Right. Thought complete. Inexplicably feminist agenda. There is something you need to see, sir. We have found the remnant of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters revolutionary feminist agenda in the hole. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back? We get +1 for empathy and -1 to electrochemistry. We would have to quit drugs to get there. Oh goody, we are a real feminist now. Nice. I don't know what I'm doing. I have 1 point to give. I think, don't I? Oh no, this is just telling me what this... I have no points to give, fucking hell. Why is it showing up? I would totally go with motorics. No, I can't. Nothing. So we have some tools now. Flashlight, driver, and chain cutters. Okay. Track down your gun. Track down your badge. Talk to guard for Sylvie. We can do this now. Sing karaoke. Pay for damages. Yeah, fuck that. And who made the call? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Okay. Oh god, I need a drink, you guys. 1 second. I'm back, just 1 second, just like a off drop or something. Okay. Let's see what's in this. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Just talk. Why is he walking backwards and forwards? What's that about? No, just talk to her. The street sign reads "Fuck the police."
What can I help you with?
The young woman looks up at you. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some question.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this "fuck the police" business? Excuse me, she doesn't understand. She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning? No, I'm not dropping jack shit. This street sign says "fuck the police." Oh? She cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. What about the other sign? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs? I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it. Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving. Even if she didn't write it, she could clean it. Are we making it clean it? But she didn't write it, she says. I don't believe it though. You looked uncomfortable. Guys, you decide. I'm gonna take another drink. Seriously, none of you has any opinion about this. Be a winner. Let's go with that. You could clean it up if you get the chance. Be a citizen, be a winner. Okay. So she straightens her back. She's probably not gonna do it. Who are you? Me? I'm just a gardener. Okay. Cool, cool. And what are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get it some work done. There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence. Go on, it's okay. As you probably know, there is a corpse hanging from the tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Oh. Well, it's kind of my fault. The corpse is still hanging there. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you. She smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all that salts I have to inhale. Okay. Do we need directions? Where am I? The corpse, where is it exactly? It's there, she points north. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence. We really have to... What's in the north? There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment building, some more tenements, not a lot really. Okay, what's east? The harbor gate, some kind of commotion I think. I don't follow local politics, he shrugs. A Fritz store too, okay. What's in the south? Some shops and a bridge, the canal bridge. Leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think some kind of accident. What's on the other side? Just coast, there's a little fishing village. And a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. Into the west. How is she like being our tour guide or something? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinet Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they are hard to reach. And where am I? What do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Ravachol, right? Yes, sir. District of Martinet. She looks around, thinking what else to say. This section is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants direction. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. Okay, we're done with her. I have to run. Of course I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber glove with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Well, we set him up nicely, don't we? Okay. Oh. I think I've talked and spoken with pretty much everybody here. The girls inside, so we're going through the hole in the fence? Oh wait, what's that? Rue de Sang. Rue de Sang? Chill Sane 8B? Oh please! Rude or something. Let's go to the corpse already and examine the corpse while we're here. Oh dude, could you not throw stones at the corpse, please? Oh shit, he looks wasted. Hey dude, stop it.
Kono's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. God, he looks like a douche already. Look at him, that's a douchebag. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin. You can't say this, can you?
Oh yeah, never comfy, Kuno.
Yells the other kid from behind the fence. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
Fuck, love it in the dick. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Oh, fuck. They pray, you know, hate, no, or pretend not to notice you.
The shit himself!
They really have to get violent with a little fucking kid.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kono know what a rake is? Kono's not a gardener!
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Oh my god, can I just bend you guys over the fucking knee? Jesus. Let's ask him. Maybe he's got a hand with kids. I clearly don't.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Oh, Kim, come on, man. What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure, unfettered it. There will be no reasoning with those creatures. Look, I have questions for you. I'm still gonna try. They need to fucking leave.
Alright! Entertain the Kono! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
I gotta ask, who's Kuno? Kuno's pick. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name? Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang, in a bang gang. Kuno's bang for Madre, bangs for the master, bangs for the Ravachol. Oh, Jesus. He lays the names out there with pride and precision, like cards on a table. Right when he is getting distracted, there's a malevolent hiss behind the fence. Watch out, Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you, he's gonna put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Look at it! Kuno, help! The boy chosen, he's got the Kuno, help! Oh my god, just answer the question! Help! He's sticking his dick out! Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid! Pigs are hurting Kuno! Somebody please! It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinique. Ow! Physical instruments shut him down. Oh shit! Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. But I wanna punch him. Please, can I punch him? I don't know what to do. I do want to punch him badly. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. It's a bad idea, yes, but don't punch him. Look, fuck, big book. Kuno whispers as you retreat, vashingly silent. For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating, psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve. I know you wanted to hit me. He lets it linger. You got that. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look, the rage look. Yes, how do I get back to it? I want to go back to that thought. Can you read my mind, Kuno? Fuck me, no. Yes, but I didn't act on it. It was just a fantasy. I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now, he raises his voice again. You're nothing, you're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. He spreads his arms, taking dominion over the yard. King Kuno! The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he succeeded. Kuno turned you into this prison bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno. No, the lieutenant almost rolls his eyes. You're not. We can just leave. Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever. The peepo-headed critter doesn't let him finish. A peepo is a type of hat, by the way. Nice peepo. You don't talk to me about my fucking people. You don't know where I come from. You're just Kuno's bottom bitch. Whatever, I just had some questions about the crime scene. Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask a question, but remember, he taps at his temporal lobe. This changes shit. Click, 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 click goes the little people wearing asshole behind the face. Friends, sorry. Oh no, we are not good with empathy. The body, what do you know about this? Shitload pig, what's your question? Kim, help me out here, what do we want? No, I don't, ooh. Pig's choking, he's totally choking. Damn it, Moral. These kids are overwhelming you. Regain control of yourself in the situation. Kim, help me. If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is and how he got there and the usual. Do you know who he was? Kuno's fuck imp. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice. God, I hate these kids. So you don't know nothing. Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended. Trying to make Kuno sing into the propophone? Oh. Do you know how he got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down, so you didn't see it happening. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinet. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Oh, okay. Where did you go then? I don't know, some fucking... He looks around trying to come up with something. Mascot, I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. There's no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel. That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist. Why, you gotta be riding Kuno's ass. You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to? Don't tell him, Kuno, it's lame. It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city, Night City, Rage City, the city of rage, that is it. And it's not lame. Lame? That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the Fagari, Kuno. Oh, what? Looks like you're a Fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost. Fuck something. I can't do the empathy thing, it will kill me. About the Elysium, do your kids often play in this yard? Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. Well, there's nothing. Okay, I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. And he still throws rock, the little fuckhead. Bloody hell, what's that? The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says whirling in racks. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. Trash, well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. Then we should open it immediately. He leans in to inspect the lock. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Racks. He probably has one. Tool not equipped. Well, can I just equip the tool? Why can I not equip the tool? Just let me equip the tool. This is the logo of the municipal. Okay, but I can just go in there. Go there, equip the pry bar, there. Oh, we are ready. It's still low. 8%. This is a white check. You may retry it. Alright, let's try it. Oh. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending. Hang from the pry bar with all your weight. There is a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Either the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind. The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit. The quality of this metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's dirty enough. Kick the container. Oh shit, no! No! I didn't mean kick it that hard. Oh god, no. That's it. I can't pry it open. Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working. Leave. Can't believe I lost health again. Fuck my life, man. This game just not working for me. Ah, shit. Hey, little shit.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
What? That's a she? Kuno is a she?
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kutavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing, eh? Get the fuck out of here!
Wait. That did go well. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Magnesium, take all. Okay. Let's inspect this body then. The hanged man, the corpse, looks at you with bulging wide eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen, ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. Do we really need a description of this? You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of line into his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. Endurance, let go of your nose without throwing up. No, turn away, leave. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. You're judging? The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. We need to ask the kid to cut this body down? Oh no, I don't wanna. Yo, dude.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
The ladder, ever climb it? Point to the letter on the tree. Oh no, wait. What is in the... Let's go with the ladder. Look at that fucking shit, he screeches. You're trying to get Kuno killed? So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable? Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat. The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook. It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno. Okay. What's in the greenhouse over there? Do you know? He shrugs. Kip Das Gardner used to work there. Kipped is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminoles or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the yeah, whatever. Hold on, the gardener used to work there? Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Couldn't take it. He fills his lung with the rancid air. His eyes get a little watery. Shit's nothing to Kuno. You mean the young woman by whirling in rags, that gardener? So when are you gonna play the Fable series? Not at all? Why would I play? How do you get to Fable series? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself. I know Fable the game, but why do you think I would play it, Dazen? I don't know. I don't even think I have it. Yeah, her. I was wondering about the trash container. Because it's an RPG. I think the next game I want to play is... I don't know what I want to play next, honestly. I have to play Witcher 3 as well, but I'm not sure I'm liking Witcher 3 that much. Ooh. I don't know, Witcher 3 is like... No. I just wanted to try it because of the Netflix show, and now I'm like, I don't know if I like the combat in it at all. But I will see. I might also play Octopath Traveler. I've got that on the Switch as well, or Xenoblade. I don't know yet. One of those. I have a lot of games to choose from. Or I might be playing some Minecraft again. Hopefully, maybe some Minecraft is on the agenda too. I hope. Kuno, don't be wondering about Kuno's shit pic. Yeah, I don't know why he would be helping that. Let's just go. Empathy. Figure out what's going on with this kid. Are we trying this? My empathy is... Let's try it. Ah. It's not Kuno, it's Kunes. Wait, I don't get this. What's happening? Okay, interesting. How? Kunes is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with a psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone. Act on it and try to separate them. The fuck you whispering about? He whispers back. He's whispering too, he's going with it, but watch what happens. Fuck you fuckwits whispering about. She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable. If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? He turns back to you and hunkers down. Let's whisper, pig. This is it, you've got him, but be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this. Okay, let's go with option number 2. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. Crazy? He whispers tensely. You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane, dangerous. She smoked a man. She's done people in, probably even pigs. Stop talking to him, Kuno. I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit. She understands what you're trying to do. You see? He pops his head up. Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. He hunches down again. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control. You did it. They are separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. Is she your sister? Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in like a mad dog or some shit. Stray? Yeah, she was just there. He points at the apartment building behind the fence. What's that, Kuno? The little one twists her neck looking at the building. Kuno flinches, then lowers his voice even more. She was in the hallway, dripping wet by the fucking shoe rack in the dark. Why was she dripping wet? Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner every time Kuno went out. He said she got in how? I know, someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk under a pile of clothes like a dog. What about your parents? Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit, doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno, he points at himself. Shit's all on Kuno. Kuno, Kunes, two of a kind. What do you mean she smoked someone? Kuno means she killed someone, that's right, she's a killer. He stares at you intently. Like actually a killer. He's meant everything he said before, but right now he's not only means it, he is sincere. Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone? Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? He pokes you in the gut. Sweet talk him, then knife him. She probably killed a big too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Okay, how many cops has she killed then? Well, cats, and Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that. He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There's something searching in her eyes. What's that language she uses? Napaka, Pimpy, whatever. Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. What people? Crazy people? The fucking neckies? I don't know. It's Surus? The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa on the tundra and tiger-covered isla of Katla, far away from here and as far as possible, really. Kuno, could she be Suruis? Suruis, like that man from Hitmel shit? The kid lights up. She could be that. I can't pronounce that shit. Ravachol does have a small Cerise community, or she climbed in a chuckberry crate and was shipped over accidentally. Yuckberry, sorry. Do you think she has anything to do with the dead man? Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno was around and she was with Kuno. Where were you? Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it. He speaks the truth, my liege. You said she's insane. Yeah, she's a psycho. He leans even in closer. None of that kitty psycho cat burning shit. She does the real deal. What's the real deal? Snuff radio shit. Believe me, Pig, you don't want to know. And he doesn't want to even think about it. This isn't just another boast. Why is she called Kunis then? Because she fucking looks like Kuno. You don't know her name? No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer. How are you dealing with all of this? How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. She doesn't either. You need backup? I'm here for you. Listen, listen. He points to his eyes, then yours. She is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away. This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now. The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus. I am going to kill you. I will run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later and fuck you up. You understand? I can respect that. All right. He wipes the sweat off his brow. Now we can do business. Business? Yeah, what do you want? Kuno can hook you up with. He starts no longer whispering. Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno. See, relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno. He turns back to you. You get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, Pig. Get his hook in you, then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more cash and pig style, pig hooker. Holy shit. Isn't this guy actually doing drugs, really? And shit, you can even fuck back in Kuno's kingdom? That fucking pile of it, right? He points to the back of the yacht. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it off and you can fuck into Kuno's shack. He concludes the invitation with a benevolent nod. What was that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics? Kunos gets in from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. His eyes bulge, the veins reach out like tree branches. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now Chunky's clawing at Kuno's door. Street's going mad. Kuno's gotta throw his dirty popo man at it. Not okay. Dirty Popo Man is you. He nods at the building behind him. And there's Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half the speed. Who's your dad, Kuno? Kuno's dad is a fucking monster, he says proudly. He sees most violent in Ravachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing he drinks too. Medium failure. Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Ravachol in your condition? How much material we're talking about? Like half, he says very confidently. Half of what? A baggie, but like in this vial. What? That's half a gram, sir. Half a gram? Yeah. The confidence is unwavering. Half a chi, you want it or not? But that's not very much material at all. Are we really buying drugs here from a kiddie like this? Fuck, you're talking about half a chi? This shit is giant, grade A shit, so clean you can barely see it. You can barely see it because there's barely any. I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's going to happen. Okay, Kuno's listening. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna die if we go in there. Wait, what? I'm going in there. All guns blazing to get the speed, but we don't have a gun. But not for the speed. I'm going in for the most violent. I'm going in there for justice. I'm narco and I'm going to confiscate the crap. He won't like any of these answers. We are not becoming a drug addict additionally, are we? I don't know, I'm not going in there. Kuno sees you're too pussy for face Kuno's dead. It's okay, come back when your balls are big time. No. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Okay. We're not going in there unsafe either. Fuck that. What's that? This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Can we get over there? No. Oh, wait. The pile of Eternite looks strange. Another Kuno told you about his pad. Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material? Because unless Kuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside. Pull the panel aside. There it is, you see a shabby little door. Oof. There it is. Okay, continue. So this is the shack Kuno mentioned. Let's have a look inside then. Wait, there's shit here. Oh, but he needs to turn around for what? Never mind, go back. What's with the pig? Cured pig's head, it looks mummified. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Magnesium supplement you rub on your chest and live a happy magnesium-rich life. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamines, sweet amphetamines. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror, he's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use, professionally, I mean. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? Now let's go with one. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. Perhaps not? He looks at you. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, he points at the letter in the corner. See that letter there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use. The poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. That's what it says on the poster? I can't see that anywhere. Right, you guys, I have been going for 5 hours and 16 minutes and I need a little break. Much for my voice as to get a drink, so I will be going on a small break, like 5 minutes, I won't be long. Right, I'm back. Why is the bag lighting up again? You have to actually take them. I'm back with some wasabi nuts. Oh my god, they're so good. Excuse me. Wait, where is he going? Oh wait, we can actually go through the abandoned building?
Yes?
No, let's not talk about it with him at all. No, nothing, leave. This is going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. What's that? A postcard? Can we sell these? The game is alright, I like it, very much so. Might be not very oh! Take all, okay. I didn't even see that. It's a little hard to get to money, I guess. But it's fun, the conversations are fun. Cool stories. So far I like it a lot. Can I go anywhere else? There. Let's go back. Oh, there's a crate there. Let's see what's in the crate. Let's heal up the one. No, let's wait. Let's not heal just yet. I still want to know how he gets up there. I don't know where he's trying to go there, but let's just see what he does. Oh, those are stairs. Ah. Policeman cloak. Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging from the railing there. Man down. A trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak. A cop's cloak! It's a cop's cloak! Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the LCM's insignia and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. He touches the drop. You could probably make the jump. You look like you have done some track and field in your day. I don't think I can make the jump. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for a jump? The cloak, I do think it's yours, yes. As to where you should go for it, whether you should go for it, he looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters tops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I will be right behind you. This is an 8% chance to do it. Look around. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. Motherfucker, let out a whistle. Now that is a huge crane. Yes, that is one way of putting it. He turns to you with a faint smile and looks back at the crane. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. So, what exactly are we doing up here? What are we doing? We are awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. He looks around when rustling his hair. Or it could be that we're just exploring. He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again. Yeah, not right now. I'm not doing the jump just yet. A, I wanna heal. B, I wanna pick up the money here first. Oh yeah, that looks like a huge amount as well. Oh fuck yeah, we're getting rich. Can we not go through here first? No. We have to jump or bust. Fuck. Save. I'm gonna try the jump. I know it's gonna fail with 8% chance, but hey, you never know. Damaged moral. Yeah. Holy wow, that is high. Doesn't seem dangerous? The lieutenant must be crazy to suggest that. This is certain death. Vertigo almost pushes you over the edge. You could have died there. Shit, shit, shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal. Hey, what happened? He sounds genuinely worried. I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right now. I understand. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all. Yeah, I'm gonna load this. We're not gonna try this. I'm sorry for safe scamming, but I wanted to try it just to see what happens. Let's go with that. Load. I think that was it, right? I have nothing to ease that. So we're going back down for now. Retreat. So can we go over there at least? These barrels are half full of rainwater. No, too far away, we can't reach that. There's like a door down here. Let's go back. I don't think there's anything else in here though. Nope. You can sleep after 2100, but I have no place to sleep. Where am I supposed to sleep? What's in there? Yeah, I didn't see that before. What's that? Electronic doorbell, an old call box with a matrix of push buttons. List all the companies at the East Delta Commerce Center. Do we have to go through all of them? Boxing for young athletes, 24th window, Emma Fashion Atelier. The rest has been burned off. Slipstream, Fortress, shows the ice main hall and buildings, Burlington Racks. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Empty card. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring in. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet. He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. Oh, I don't know why we would be here, but hey, let's go with slipstreams. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. Hello? Anyone there? Trisential Electrics. Yes, hello, this is Trisential Electrics. Tricentennial. This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static. Have you come to place an order? She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. Her receiver must not be working properly. Yes, I've come to place an order. My God! The lieutenant exchanges a look with you. Sorry? It's you, my God, I didn't think I would hear your voice again. Who cares that you don't remember? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you? Are we lying? Are we committing? Stand up straighter. Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life. Michael, just please. Or Mikkel. She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static. Oh shit. We might have been cruel here. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. She sounds like she's shaking. I thought you didn't care. Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time. We need to stick to the line now. I mean, we need to commit. There's nothing else. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different, as if my mind has been wiped clean. A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget. Forget about what? She sounds like she's about to cry. Hello? Hello? She doesn't answer. You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting? Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing there, staring at the silent call box. Kim, it must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient. Fuck! Hang up the call. We are ringing the 24-hour window. You ring the doorbell when nothing happens. I'm not stopping with this. I need to ring them all. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell, then a woman picks up the receiver. Kudo, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Hey, that's her from the bookstore. She thinks you're the Gremlin child. What would you say? What would he say to this? Try to impersonate Kruno. Fuck off, pig. I'm Kruno. I don't give a shit. Let me in. Oh shit, we've been caught. Fuck. Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Andrew Orlando. Boxing for young athletes and gym. All you hear is static. Okay, Emma, fashion atelier. You wait for him, but all you get a call is silence. No one answers. Fortress, accident, SCA. Silence. Fabron's taxi. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off of the lighter. The doorbell doesn't work. Alright, we're going towards the end. Silence. And pinball. Silence. Okay. You get no achievement for ringing them all. Fine, it's closed. I get it. Finally, I got it. It's closed. Let's ask for the key for the dumpster in the back. Oh, and we need to tell him about the phone call.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No, it belongs to the whirling in Rex. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors too. They put the trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something steers in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. No, no. We need those keys. What do you need them for? Obviously to go inside. What a stupid question. It concerns the case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done. So I talked to Sylvie as well. She left because of me, not because of you. Wait, what? He looks up, surprised. But what about the bird? The bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. She said it was just an accident. Why didn't she just tell me that? I don't care about stuffed birds. I care about my employees. He stumbles with words, shaking his head. All right. He calms himself. Did she say anything else about me, you know? He repeats. Did she say anything else about me? She said she was flattered. It was just a bad timing. She literally said that. Really? The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter. I should give her a call then. Have you leveled? I think that's the first time I leveled up in this. Thanks, I guess. He gives you a short nod. Was there anything else you wanted, or I don't know. Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to get any professional discounts. Already he is reverting back to defensive. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. You wait and see, cafeteria manager, you wait and see. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire. I have seen something here at the Whirling I need to talk about. What? He rolls his eyes. What's the thing? I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings, damn unruly types. Think they're big shit, but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him, so he is directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. Oh, we did good. We got experience again. I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and he runs out of steam. It doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you. Who is in the Union box? Okay, the lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. You should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They will show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they will be here tomorrow. You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the building later. Okay, goodbye. Thought complete, lonesome long way home. Here we go, home awaits. Walk past station 41 and through the market, past the boogie street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district, then past the video rental store in the corner. There, at the end of the street, lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone, and so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have to have now. Okay. Okay, so... So what, you need to build a path with this? Some kind of superstar. But that gives me -1 logic, so we're going with this. Oh, this and that. I don't know if this works like that. See what's in there. Where can you see that you have a point? I have 2 skill points. So what am I putting them into the skills? I have no idea what to put in where. But I don't want to be encyclopedia. Fuck that. Ah, there we can level up. I've got 2 skills. I see. Hunches and gut feelings, and this is... Okay. No, I don't want that. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Ooh, I like that. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. None of them, really. Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. I don't know if I should go for the weak points or if I should go for the strong points and broaden them even more. I don't know what you get out of making that easier. Love and be loved by drags? Really? This is even -1? Yeah, we are not sneaky. Pick locks and pockets. Oh. You guys have any idea about this? Can we go in there now? We can go in there now, that's new. The dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals and pine trees. What's that? Someone considered stealing. Who's that? Gorose Kubek? A thin man is smoking below an exhaust tube, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Gorosi and Kubek. It must be his name, Gorosi. Gorosi Kubek sounds representative. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions? The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. You've got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. You see heavy steel door with a prominent dimple look. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. Touch the door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel is door flush with its frame on every side. I wonder where this door leads. You do? The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It's part of the whirling in racks. There is something about this place that makes me want to know. Eccentric, but okay, I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself. Yes, a mini side investigation. He looks at you, then at the door. Gart is the person to ask about this, the cafeteria manager. The door has not budged. Door does not budge. Okay, leave. We should go to the dumpster first before we talk to that guy. Oh wait, there's something. What's that? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? 2 hours? Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Not now. I mean, you're not starting to drink. Especially not for the counter. Let's go with 2 hours. An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking? Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Oh, let's not lick the rum off the counter. Let's not do that. Don't lick it. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. New task, find booze and drink it. Get your drink on and your act together. How do these two go together? I don't think I've talked to this person either, or to that. Who's that? It's all about money, you know. You gotta spend money to make money. Money is what really matters. They say money can buy you happiness. But that just means you don't have enough money. You have to invest your money wisely. You can buy stocks with money. And then use those stocks to make even more money. That way you will have enough when you grow too old to make new money. Real estate is the graveyard where tired old money goes to rest. Money is what literally makes the world turn. The laws of money are just like the laws of nature. Unpaid labor doesn't net you any money. Jesus, no such thing as free money. Money is all about numbers. Money is actually all about trust. It's all about money, you know. Okay, it starts at the beginning. I was hoping to get an achievement for this. Sleeping dog worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. Back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Pick up the pills. The man doesn't mind. You probably need them more than he does. You've just picked up medicine. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen. Above your character portrait, click the plus icon to heal your moral if you have moral damage. Why would I wake him up? What do I care if he's awake or not? Alright, let's wake him up. There's only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane, rip the building from the earth. Wake up, this is an order, I am the law. 30-something man slowly lifts his head, gives you a pensive look. Why are they yelling, man? Looks like a sour descendant, a lot of sour dog workers around. You're alive? You looked out for the long count there. Wait, what? I was just sleeping. He seems pissed off. Are you a warrant officer? Officer? Even after rude awakening, this dog worker respects the police more than they usually do at least. Are we really asking you about your dreams? Who's behind organizing the strike? We are, the workers, the union. We know what we need, what's right for us. You mean there's no leader? Okay, I guess there's also Everard. Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back. What about the dead body in the yard? Yeah, what about it? You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from the trees here? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. He respites. Someone has decided to die on top of a tree, and how is it my concern? Someone has to look into it. Looks like I am that someone. Tell me what you know. I can tell you this, trouble's ahead. What trouble? You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusion, that's all I know. I prefer to keep it this way. The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So, Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy here? This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective. Tell me about Wild Pines, points to the writing on his overalls. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this. How is that going? How is it going? The dock worker lets out a big yawn and stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass. Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Of course, it's a total madhouse. Good, then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. He rubs his eyes, then lets his head fall back on the table. Right to sleep, I say. Why are you sleeping here while the others are striking? They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was. See anything interesting in your dreams? I'm really gonna have to ask this. Thank God, no. You're right. Let's talk about something else. Yours, point at the bottle in the spilled room. Indeed, help yourself to some, he blinks. Wait, no, it's empty. Sorry about that, Paul. Alright, let me sleep. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table in a sweet sleep. Okay. Right, let's go out to the dumpster already. Open the padlock with a key. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Didn't I just have a premonition that there is something in there? There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. Open the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the boxes of carton. You see a milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Basti Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles, nothing of note, however. Pick at the racks. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of Damon trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim clothes. The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belonged to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Why would somebody go to a rotting corpse and take the trousers off to bin them in the trash? What the fuck? The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in there, officer. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans, pockets empty or emptied. You wore them with a belt too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but... He looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. You see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye. Reach for it or no? Reach for it. A drab long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus. Sure, back the shirt. This is military-type overgarment, no label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? The rest of the racks are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye, but other than that. A thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all. Alright, we should go to the guard again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there. What fuck's he on about, kids? The one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. See? He thinks someone from Wheeling might have been involved, maybe? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small, loose thread. Okay. The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. Search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands, apple and potato peels mostly, unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure, but hey. Nothing, it's nothing more to see here. What's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny, looks like the corner of something. Pick it out. You gain damaged leather. Trash container, something larger, a clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? No, it can't be. Secret task completed. Find your paperwork. Yes, it is, look. He points to it. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? I must have been cramping my style. I must have been cramping my style. Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations and could even list undercover operatives. Informants suggest integrating it into your style for all our sakes. Oh, no, man, sounds like an order. I don't take those. I see, yes. You're what we call a badass, aren't you? He makes little quotation marks around the words indicating he's unsure of its actual badassery. Wow, went off script there, getting your ass handed to you. You shouldn't go picking fights if your the rhetorical faculties haven't suggested it. Tell me, does your badass see more in there, or are we done here? The lieutenant peers into the trash. Stocky cartons and racks look back at him. Oh yes, and it would also be appropriate to start taking notes on the case. It's what cops do. Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and find the Interact tab to read your paperwork. The mug. I'm getting the mug too. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Why are we taking the map? An antique? Only in its social sensibility. Why are we taking the mug? The man briefly glances at the mug and turns his side to the trash. Close the lid. Welcome back. Thought you had fallen asleep on me. That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all. Open the lid again? Why? No, close the lid. We got it all. Leave. So how do you interact with items? There? No, that's the postcard. Interact there. So what have you been up to, eh? Tell me. You come to say goodnight, is that it? Let's see in this. This is the letter you found in the trash. It is full of notes written in immense, dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case. How does one interact with this? A broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the whirling in rags dumpster. It person yada. I don't know what with them feeble-minded. It seemed to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique. But why? Okay. Tasks map. How do you interact? Use the interact button in the inventory. I have no interact. Can we hold it? Is that how to do it? I don't know where to interact. Where the internet? Where is it? What? Inventory. What's this? This is that. This is this. I was talking to you, dear. What the fuck? Answer me at least. I'll talk to you. What's that about? I don't know how to interact. Interact? What is that button? There, this button. It's the letter you found in the trash. Pitiful garbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board. Barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleansing tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetic's terror, do not look into its blue heart. Inspect the toilet paper. Shall we really go for that? It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Leave it there, it's cool. Leave it there, it's cool. Way cool. Right, we gained 5 experience for that. Inspect the clip. Oh wait, medium success. It says, everyone, look at me and my toilet paper covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal. Alright, good, good. Inspect the clip. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. Run your finger across the aluminium. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Hey, Lieutenant, what's this? Point at the sticker. What? He is lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. That thing? It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Interesting. What kind of information? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeit stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It will have that. How can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do, like, for example, all RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too. This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on. That's all, thank you. Okay, he turns to his neatly kept notes. While a bunch of sodden paper suck from the clipboard in your hand, it says, sorry sight. Browse the white pages and papers and browse the yellow papers. Smell the ledger. Let's go to right on it. Smell it all. The acetic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base, surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of the toilet cleaner. Ooh, it's a lovely ledger. I like it. Right, look at the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with it. The edges are rounded, however. The U4-sized board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters RCM. What did you say the color was? Blue. The blue heart, don't look into it. Take the ledger. Something rattles inside ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Peek inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. How would I open it? With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. This is a white check. We may retry this, but let's browse the pages first. They are not exactly white. They are yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while there is a red stamp that exclaims "Case files, commit to paper." case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if most illegible. Sorry, what is in there? What are they about? Work, strife, poverty, the Chamra Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant? Huh? He raises his nose from his notes. 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. Two cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I've completed them, though. 2? He raises both eyebrows. That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. A nice brisk pace, the way I like it. I prefer normal caseload. He turns back to his own case file. It's a matter of method. There was a mention of a naming convention here? Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even, one that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples. Oh my, and they are written in capital letters too. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural, another The Square Bullet Hole Murders, and another yet The Unsolvable Case. More? Oh. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare Article 3 collapsing tenant murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later, once you're done inspecting them up close. Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention. You mean the alphanumeric officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Are we lying? No, let's be honest here. No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles. Oh, you mean the titular? Ah, yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. Why is that? It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to the work among themselves. I seem to have named a case The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. He peeks into his notes. The man with the hole in his head. I was a real person. His death was real. Still I named it that, to amuse myself. What? He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. What happened to him? Rail spike through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Commit to paper. Sadly, the letter only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. Kim, do you have a pen? The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. It's downright incriminating. He has little choice but to give you one, although he really does not want to. He is not really saying anything, just standing there looking at them. You know you have to give one to me, right? That is how human society works, I believe. Wordless, he pulls one from the loop and hands it to you. The pen is cold, blue, and ready to write. With this beauty, commit to paper. The tasks you have completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brush freehand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily, it's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. Cross out the ones you've already finished. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done. It seems to say, and you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now, all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case? No. Actually, any ideas? Ah, shit on a stick sounds cool. I'm gonna have to go with shit on a stick. Ah, yes. He isn't actually laughing. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference if it's idiot or cockfinger. Wait, what? They are not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So do you have something less funny? Oh, fucking hell, he is a suck of shit. Anyway, the Furies are at home in the mirror. Furies, yes, well, it's obvious he doesn't like it. I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also, he furrows his brow. Could we make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know. Think, what would that be a good, normal name? Yes, yes, you know what that normal name is, but it's so plain. Anything else, please. I don't want to call it the setting sun. Oh, come on. We're gonna have to go with the hanging man. Let's go with the setting sun. Okay, he nods. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun at all. It has nothing to do with that, so... something more concrete, perhaps. Do you have something concrete, mundane, usual? Usual is boring. We don't do that. Fine, the hanged man. Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The hanged man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. Fucking hell. 30 experience for that. Ah, I'm done. He flips the page of his notebook. I'm going to start calling it the hanged man. It's good we sorted this out. I'm done inspecting these. Closing the case files. Do we have to browse them again? We need to browse the yellow pages. The yellow papers. Sorry, not pages. In the back you see thin, translucent copier paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out according to type of form. What types of forms are there? 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. Good. Misconduct. No, let's go with field autopsy. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Okay, misconduct fine. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. But they appear pleasantly vague. Station call. These are quite sinister in tone. They give the date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. Enough of these. 5 experience gained again. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. Alright, so that's a lonesome long way. Interfacing medium. Open the hidden compartment in the clipboard. Can we redo if we fail? No. Logic. Can I read these case files now? Okay, let's read the case files. Yes, success. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then the date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB41, 1201 1700. The next word mural. Wait. HDB41 weren't those officer precinct? Why yes, your precinct number is 41. And HDB? Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It is safe to say HDB are your initials. Horus Debbie Beringer. Hiram, Darshan Binsakin. Those aren't my initials. I'm not feeling them. Wow, I don't know what to say to that. I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with, but it's the one you got, so sorry. Yeah. Inland Empire, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, Honcho. How long does it take to read a case? It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you have devised. Where do you want to start? Wait, do we have to do all those cases at some point? What? The next word moral. This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight, on 12th of 2nd, a graffiti, nay a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Shamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Also failure went too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their forms reads, "True love is possible only in the next world for new people. It is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class." People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bomber. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffiti crew is easy to track down. Only the Bell's letters have the literature of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffiti artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for their execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. Wait, did you ever find out who came up with? The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. Read on. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given the choice between two options: remove the mural, it is wrong, or keep the mural, it is right. How's about... Don't care about the mural, let's move on. Keep it. A staggering 78% of voters chose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it's too late for us. All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. We should totally do that. I like it, but I can't. Why can't we wreak havoc on the other nations instead? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. Oh my god. I want to wreak some havoc. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, an agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next? I can revisit this. I want to do something different now. I don't want to open the hidden compartment just yet. Yellow man mug is just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all the content. Oh boy, here we go. Oh fuck, what did I do? What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case? Wow. What did happen? Oh, I've got me pen. Oh, that's a nice pen. It comes with his own cap. Right. Let's go and read the watermarks. The thing you should be here somewhere. Fuck. Actually growing darkish, isn't it? And it stopped snowing here. It's raining now? That's actually raining a little instead. Right, let's go here. Steering levers, radio. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights? He turns the preheater on, waits, takes out his keys and says, alright, ready. I turn, you press start, and it's next to the preheater. He is downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant's more than happy to show off his precious courage. Press engine start. The dashboard lights up with orange glow, rounds per minute gorgeous jump, and the engine of Cooper's Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl. Press the button labeled headlight. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electric light onto the ground before the vehicle. There you go. I will turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now. With the remote? It's a car coming with a light remote? What? No, just go back. As you hold your latches clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears, a street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you. There she is, Ravachol West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no hundreds of micro perforations. Look at the shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Ravachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kineman's headlights. Wait. Around you. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. Ah, Martinez. He smells the air and says, "Where are we on this?" Points to the halogen lamp. Let me see. He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. Right here, says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast, jutting out into the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse. Oh yes, Coal City. Le Royaume, the burned-out quarter. Look at the perforations. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. Tally up the different rows. The first row has 18 dots. What about the next one? The next is the longest. It's run all the way around the border and then some. Count them individually. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150 at least, maybe even 200. What about the last two? The last row. The last row has 3 perforations. 3? That's it? That's it. Hey Kim, what do all those holes mean? Point at the dots on the watermarks. Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They're your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years? Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Wait, 18 years? I've done this? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth? I walked the land of telling whores and liars to the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Do you really think I have any idea? Now let's go with I walk the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. Cool, cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You have got, let's see... Wow, more than 200. Is that a lot? It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. See, Kim, I told you I was a superstar cop. Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right, those are your confirmed kills. You have got precisely 3 perforations there. I was expecting a higher number, honestly. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Chamber Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean, that in a good way. What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk, I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones, so we have that to be thankful for. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Yes, he says, declining to elaborate. Not a problem for him to state it, however. How do you handle the strain? Everyone has their own method of coping, some more effective or self-destructive than others. It gives you a meaningful look. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Like what? Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Maybe I should find a hobby. Why not gardening? You have already got the gloves. He points to yellow gardening gloves. Leave my gloves out of this. Come on, they were hard-earned. It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a job. Thanks for this. The lieutenant nods. Okay, let's go. Level up again. Right. I will go turn off the lights. He presses a remote control on the key. You can now see your statistics on your journal page, right off the task description. Where? Wave 300, what? Done. Get the watermarks. Superstar Cop 5. Name unknown. Sorry, cop. Boring cop. Communist, fascist, ultra-liberal, moralist. Good cop, bad cop 6. Yeah, what am I? A good or a bad one? What? People killed 3. Cases solved 216. Years in service 18. Superstar cop. Yes. Okay. Is there anything else to do? Other than spend the points I've been laying off and haven't spent them at all yet because I don't know what to spend them on. I have no idea whether to go in strengthening the strengths or go for the weak points and get some endurance or something. Maybe some hand-eye coordination. This might save my life at some point. What is interfacing? What's that do? Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Composure, straighten your back, keep your poker face. That might be good to get. Poker face is a good thing to have. I want to go with pain threshold as well. Shrug off the pain that will have to hurt you more. Flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Oh, you can revert it? What? Oh, accept changes. I really don't know whether to go for any of this. Yeah, I don't want sneak. Fuck that. Master machines, pick locks and pockets, motorics. But I don't think any. If anything, I would go with poker face. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail get unnoticed. I don't know if I need to get some hand-eye coordination suggestions. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna have to go with that. No, it puts it up to 6, but Jesus, that's a neat skill to have. Right. I have already at 6. Go with composure as well. Let's go with that. Right, I think I spent them all. Yep, let's accept changes. Fuck it, let's go. No idea if that was good, bad, or whatever, but hey. I can heal as well. Let's heal. And let's make a save. Okay. Oh, we didn't talk to him. Have we even been here? I think we've been here, but we haven't spoken to him at all. Who the hell is he?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making up as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
He finishes and turns to you. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. An all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is an antechamber of the afterlife. So, how long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers. Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there? Point at the yard. He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. I like this guy. Tell me more about this strike. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks, workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up, precise demands and so on. Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? I want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He makes a catching sound. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks. Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers? Camionneurs? A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere, get drunk or high or late. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you, though. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. What are you howling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like this. Why would you tell this to a police officer, man? Time to arrest him. Relax, he's merely joking. Okay, and what are you actually hauling? Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man, he grins. I've got another haul of falling cargo, mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Graz and the Occident. Though we have been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately. That's your machine behind you? There's rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is, like a rush you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? A motor lorry, also called a camion, or Kailo and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of fallen rust bucket, maybe the A6? That's a fallen A6 you get there? Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. So, nothing illegal then? Not unless they have illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I can't just really hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. Right, I had another question. Empathy, formidable. What do you see in his eyes? Yeah, let's go with the glimmer in his eyes we spotted. In his eyes, a half-familiar longing. Flecks of brown and gold. Familiar how? It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. What's in the southwest? Excuse me? He emerges from the reverie. Really, you can tell me. Man, he sighs. I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, a second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora, and here I am, stuck in this shit so far from home. Diora? Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Lake Caillou, pretty much another island called Laurentide off mainland. We've got a little place there. I can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like to miss someone? What's it like? Good and bad. An ache that brings you joy. He smiles warmly. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail. Of living with them, it comforts me. There's a pause and a sigh, and then he turns his eyes to you. What about you, Copman? You missing someone? Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow and the past. No, I feel hunted. Hunted by what? By a shadowy figure known only to me as the X something. No! I killed him! Fucking hell! What the fuck? I'm glad I healed before this conversation or I would be dead again. Bloody hell. An ex-wife? Ex-wife, no, it's a sinister presence that hunts me across all planes of existence. Sinister presence? Wow, that sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage. First, what is marriage? Man, who even knows? It's like a legal contract but also a bond between spirits. Everyone is different, that's all I can say. Yeah, my thing has got nothing to do with marriage. Truman, if you say so, it doesn't look like he believes you. But look, man. Thanks for this. It's good to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so... He smiles. I hope you find your way through your own troubles. Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Huh? Sudden financial duties snap him out of his daze. Oh no, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They who? The bosses, man. Makes sense. First work, then pay. Makes sense? It sucks what it does. Maybe don't tell people the people they don't like are actually right. Okay, maybe not. I'm good for now, good talk. Don't be a stranger. He gives you a salute with 2 fingers. Alright you guys, my voice is shattered, it's 5 AM. And I really can't talk anymore. It's been a 7-hour stream regardless the time I spent shopping. Tomorrow I have work. So I don't know, the stream will be either late or will be cancelled, but it probably will be just later than today. So I'll see you then, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night and have a great day, and see you later. Bye bye!